Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We appear to be live. Here is Dvaldor. His robe looks all patchy. That's not a good look for a dwarf, gotta say. Dvaldor is my new dwarvish captain. We'll see if LotRO decides to crap out on me like it did twice yesterday or the day before, whichever I was playing, and twice when I was streaming previously. New mail, not interested in freaking epic battles, which are not epic. I'll accept the invite to help Nanigans, but I won't be going. I won't. But we do have 2 gifts. I have access to my... Should have access to my traits, right? Virtues. Zeal's a good one for combat, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Start earning for Zeal. And open a gold for free, because we're a VIP. Enhancement runes, acquired level 45, and 100. Not enough. Didn't give me a virtue. I am disappointed. Alright, what was I doing here when I timed out? Oh yes, I was looking for a wood. There's supposed to be wood in this area that I can pick up or harvest or something for repairing the bridges in the town. Although calling it a town is a bit of an exaggeration. Yeah, it's supposed to be in this area. Rowan branches, those are crafting items. I can't use those. I haven't learned any crafting yet. Maybe the little tree here? No. Trees. Supposed to be trees around here somewhere that I can make use of. Because when I look, it's asked you to cut down trees from which to make plants. Trees can be found along the river, below the cliffs, okay, maybe right along the river. In which case, the map indication is sadly wrong. Oh, right along the river. Yeah, that'll be easy. Maybe on the other side? Does it look like it's on the other side? It's... Good evening to whomever has joined me. I hope your Thursday is going okay. Don't want to put too much of an expectation on it. I don't see any freaking things that I can cut down. Am I out of the area yet? No, not yet. Oh, that's like a squirrel or a fox. It's a fox. A pine. Okay, that answers the question. Okay. That is answering the question. just a basic, regular-looking tree that has a life total that I can defeat. The question is, I don't think it's tab targetable, though. I've got a wolf. Let's get on our horse. Out of my high horse. Although I will get up on my high horse and complain should I time out again. Get DC'd from the server. I will not take that without a great deal of cursing. I'll swear a lot. No, you cannot. That's another one of the pines. Presumably it's this one. Yeah, alright. I sure made those easy to see, though. Thank goodness. And there's another one. Don't start anything, piggy. And there won't be any trouble. That's three. Three trees chopped down. Alright, first the veil wolf will have to go down. I do not fear them. There's all of the wood chopped down. Or the northeastern waterfall. That's right there is behind the fall, so that should be like right here. I've got to check below, which means I've got to go and then spend like minutes. Swimming. There's a pack or something over there. Broken vase. Found a piece of old pottery. Bring the wood, bring the pottery. Okay. Needed. Just out. Yes. Oh, so fast. One of the NPCs wanted us to check and see what was behind 6, I think, different waterfalls in the area. Which one required getting there and then swimming for a minute or two. Thanks for wasting my time. Old man's being crabby again. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, but it's probably not going to stop. I would stop being a crabby old man if I could be a young man. What do you think my odds are? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's better. Lippity cloppity. Generally, I kind of hate this zone because of how difficult it is getting around in it. I don't find that an interesting mechanic. I find it simply obstructionist. Oh, come on, like this crap. That's the point I've made about in the past about Tangled Depths being a good map, because even though it was difficult to get around in, it wasn't simply obstruction. Whereas, on the other hand, if you go to New Kaining City map, it's a bad map because, well, it's reminiscent of Tangled Depths. It's simply obstructive. It's like it's trying to make it difficult to get around just for the sake of being difficult to get around. That's kind of the vibe I get from this. It's that they decided they wanted this entire zone, entire map, to be really difficult to get around in, and that's just not fun. One of the reasons I consider, even though it's annoying, I consider Tangled Depths to be a masterpiece of game design, and New Kaining City to be crap.
Excellent! You brought back some fine pieces of wood.
I did. Ding, 12! What did I get? Call to arms, herald of victory. You enlist a herald to carry your banner. Banner reduces the power costs. Okay, well, I'll stick with my current one then. We have withdraw. Ah, yes. We'll need to move that one. Please, LotRO, please give us a lock icon here so we can lock our hotbars and unlock our hotbars without having to click multiple times to get into the options. Please. LotRO team, please. Thank you. No, not that way. What do you think the odds are they'll listen to me? Yeah. 0. Perhaps less. Rift, I think, is the first game that had that. Like, lock icon on the hotbars. Just click and unclick. It's beautiful. WoW has a perfectly good implementation too. By default, you hold down Shift to move them. Or, no, by default, I think you can just move them. Or you can toggle it so that it's shift and drag. And either way is, having an option like that to just shift drag is perfectly good as well. But this is awful. But then, given the design we see in for instance, the UI for legendary weapons. I'm not sure they have an AUI guy who knows what it's doing. Behind the falls? I thought I did all the behind the falls crap. I did. Isn't it showing it to me? Alright, that I have to go to. If you were watching the 2 weeks, whatever, when I was running through this map previously, this area is the area where I kept getting the server disconnects. And because of crappy quest flow, I had quests like 3 levels ago from here to go there, and now I come over here and I have another quest to go and kill mobs. Kill 14 of them, despite the fact I probably killed 30 or 40 in this area while doing quests from a lower level area. This is textbook terrible design. Embarrassing design. Unless your intent is to frustrate your player base, in which case, sure, good work. Well done. Carry on. Return to Drudwin. In Cligor, okay. Well, I'm not going to ride all the way back to Cligor. I'm going to port and then Pony. still set to Clegor. And we'll just port to Clegor. But so far, I'm not impressed at all with this new content. Calling it an expansion is insulting, but then insulting their player base is kind of their deal.
What do you need?
Goodness, you're soaked, but you did not drown. Good work. And what do you have there? Broken vase. Oh, would you look at that? How old is this, I wonder? And you found a skeleton, too? I cannot wait to tell all my friends about the discoveries that we have made. Thank you. Right. What do I have? This will give me something. Time of need. Gain a surge of energy. Sure. Give me that. Give me some of that. See what else we have for our future points. Hardened heart. Critical skill damage. As a crit multi, that just seems really low. Because your crit chance is so low, at least initially. That comes out to be like a 0% increase in damage. The bleeds, pretty good. I don't think the Herald and Archer do much damage, so that's not very good. Attack speed buff is pretty good. Over here we have advantageous attack. Light damage proc on telling more. Not much. So many of these skills, traits are so weak. Kung Fu is so weak. Let's see. Yeah, we're back off to this area, I think. Bludgeon the sky, where I have to kill 12, not 14. My bad. God damn it. Fuck off, spammer. Humanity would be done a favor if you would be so kind. I have to chew a handful of tacks. Thanks. Alright, now we're coming up on the place where I died because the server disconnected on me. So I won't be getting deathless on this character. Are we there yet? Mom, are we there yet? That's two of them. If I'll get credit when I kill the dog, I'm gonna guess probably not. Dog doesn't count. Dog attacked me. Dog should count. That's my pretty simple calculus on that one. Would you? That's 5. Hi there. My name is Lens. I mass murder bandits. But it's okay. They're criminals. And I'm a good guy. That's 12 out of 12. Tell you, they weren't that much. They weren't that easy when they were when I was 4 levels lower, and was first sent to that area to do stuff, to free the hobbits and do whatever. Not quite as good damage-wise. Where are we off to now? Back to Glenhelig, whatever it is. It's just such terrible quest flow design. Hey there, Canucket. Well, supposedly they buffed Captain. And I did outlevel them by like 3 now. So. But it's a dwarven Cappy. Which I believe is one of the new race class combos. Previously forbidden. Well, I think I'll go swimming. Still got a ways to go here, I think. Get back. Yeah. We'll cross this bridge when we come to it. Yeah, we'll come to it right now. But I am not impressed with the new content, I have to say. Well, this pig. And we'll talk to Cranog Dambrin.
Hello.
Word travels fast in the Stour Vales. Ruffians are in panic in response to your actions. Well, I murdered 12 of them. Alright, I'll tell you how to find Glyn Hellig. You know the road you took to get here? Follow it north. I have left trail markers along the way for you to find the secret entrance to Glyn Hellig. They'll point you in the right direction. If you follow the trail markers precisely, you should be able to find Glyn Hellig. Yeah. Yes, I think the phrase I used earlier to describe. I've already found the village. Was insulting. Was the phrase I used, or word I used earlier to describe what they call an expansion these days. Even they have to say mini. I mean, I certainly approve of them bringing out new content and filling in gaps in the map, so to speak.
Is there something I
But
can
the
do for you?
dishonesty of calling it an expansion. Ah, Larry sent you? Judging by your face, I'd say you were quite disappointed. This is indeed Glyn Hellig. And no, it's not a floating village. I'm going to have to give Larry a what for. Ever since they left on their adventure, they've been spreading all kinds of fantastical rumors about this place, telling all manner of folk that our humble town floats in the sky overlooking the river. You're not the first to appear to me with such despair. Well, yeah, you're hobbits. But enough about them. Thank you for delivering the parcel. It's quite important to our family.
Could you spare a moment?
Investigate their
Strange
corrupted
shadow
plans.
lingers in the wild.
Well, I know 3 classes were redone. And let's just say that historically the responses to their class redos have not been universally enthusiastic. That seemed about right. As an example, yeah. But also the changes, for instance, to Minstrel have not been met with universal acclaim. Corrupted colt's foot. A strange shadow lingers. Okay. Talk to Gwen for. Hope they're closer than all the way back in town. They're not. This is indicative of the new LotRO design. This quest right here. Hop on your horse. Ride for 90 seconds. Look at a thing. Get back on your horse. Ride for another 90 seconds to go back and tell the guy. You're undoubtedly familiar with the phrase, minimum viable product. I'm not sure this is even minimum viable product. So far, I haven't really seen any big issue with that. I missed the damn thing again. I did. My issue has been with the quest flow itself has been really bad. You can have an overly engineered quest flow that is too convenient for the players and kind of makes the game seem sterile. Cataclysm from WoW did that. But the last few bits from the LotRO team, the quest flow has been an awful lot of just back and forth that feels like it's there to make you kill time. And that's just not fun.
Hello.
That is troubling to see. It's as I feared. The corruption has begun to take hold. I've never traveled as deep as you have. The corruption on this plant looks even more severe. You should travel deeper into the forest if my suspicions are correct. You may find more potent corruption exists. And that I didn't even get XP for the 4 minutes riding around, and now I get to go back and do it again. Off again. Do the exact same thing. I liked almost all of Yondershire. That felt like they had taken the Shire template for questing and expanded it, added to it. It also did have an awful lot of going back and forth for no particular reason. Oh. At least we got a bridge. I was going to complain about having to swim again. I've also had to do an unreasonable amount of swimming in these 11 levels I have gained. And any of us who played back in the olden days, the Shadow's presence threatens me. Defeat the corrupted beast. Looks like a bear. Okay. And back we go again. So, we ride, we click on a thing. We ride back. We ride, we kill a single monster, we ride back. And by the way, on my free-to-play through of the game, I discovered that Evandim is every bit as miserable as it used to be if you're a free-to-play player. It's so bad that I stopped in the mid to late 30s. I decided it wasn't worth my time because I was spending so much time swimming or riding like this, manually riding back and forth between places. It was, I was spending more than half of my time either swimming or on a mount. It wasn't fun. Which is not to say that you can't do free-to-play past there, but you'd have to be patient. And my recommendation would be to do the buy VIP for 1 month. And make sure you create all the characters you want so they get tagged as having been VIP characters, because that will at least give you access to fast travel between points. As a pure free-to-play, your fast travel options are very limited. And if you need to go from Evandim to Estelden, back and forth a couple of times for a quest, and you have to manually drive. Oh, God. Or, yeah, Stelton.
Is there something I can do for you?
The shadow touches the beasts of the land now. It's more dire than I thought. First the plants and now the animals. If we allow this corruption to go unabated, it could cause a great strife in the Storvales. My friend in Lantrev has told me a similar story. In fact, he speaks of black spiders passing through. I suspect he can tell you more. Go to Lantrev and find Nutto Suchik. Regale them of what has transpired. Regale them of what has transpired? I don't think that's correct. Regale them with what has transpired. I think that's incorrect English grammar. Maybe it's correct for hobbits, though. Storvale's hobbits. And give them this sample of Colt's Foot. Lintrev is north of here. Just follow the road east out of Glen Helig. Well, after all of the years of playing the game, I have done my time in Evendim, and for a quest to require me to swim from, the Blue Maiden, her cave in the southwest corner, to swim to Tinadir, and then ride manually all the way to Estelden, and then do the exact same thing in reverse, that's 10 or 15 minutes where I'm not doing anything. I'm steering a horse or swimming. Yeah, I'm not preaching. I'm speaking specifically that amount of time is a huge ask from a free-to-play player. Well, Lanter's not very far away. Lintrev. Not to be confused with Galtrev. I think I actually had a stable point for this one already.
Good day.
Nerys or Nerys. Nerys. Wasn't that how Nerys was spelled in DS9?
I am afeard of the days to come.
Shoe the shrews in the orchard. Okay, I will shoe some shrews. Pardon me, I'm going to damn it. I'm going to shoe shrews. I'm going to do some shrew shoeing. God damn it. I'm going to scare them away. Shrew shoeing. Which kind of sounds like I'm going to take these large iron things and nail them onto their feet. Well, that was a terribly trying quest. I'm exhausted.
Is there something I can do for you?
The corruption on this Colt's Foot plant is troubling indeed. You say Gwenfor sent you? She was right. This might explain the recent unrest in Cobb's Hollow. Ever since the Black Riders passed through, the situation there here in the Storvales grows more and more bleak. Our very way of life is being threatened.
I have
Feed
witnessed
spiders
the crossing of Black
in
Riders
Cobb
from
Hollow.
these parts, and a veil of shadow along with them.
They actually lampshaded, if memory serves, they lampshaded a scat quest. I can't remember what it was. They didn't actually make you do the scat, but they implied that you were doing something similar to it, but not actually the scat. I don't remember what it was. So they lampshaded a scat play quest to make fun of it. So for that, full marks. Thank you for the effort, but those shrews are sure to be back. I just love my apples so very much. I have an idea. Perhaps an offering of peace will show the shrews I am a friend, and friends don't sneak into a friend's orchard and nibble bites out of their livelihood. Evidently, the hobbits of the store are really dumb. I've filled a basket with my apples. Bring it up to the orchard, but keep walking north. There's a sloping hill north of my orchard, and if you set the basket down near the bottom of the hill, perhaps it will attract all the shrews and keep them satisfied. Worth a try, wouldn't you think? Now, you'll just have more shrews, and all of those shrews will come and partake. But it's a nice thought. It's a very hobbit thought. That's true. You're not wrong. Set down the apples where? Am I going to have to fall again? A nice place for a basket of apples. Oh, fine. Shrews emerge from every direction to visit the basket of apples. Okay, now we just hit them with a napalm strike. No more shrews. But instead, they're going to reproduce like, well, rodents. And there'll be 3 times as many shrews.
Helvark has abandoned
You
us.
did it! You did it! Do you think this was their plan all along? Yes. It was very shrewd of them, Devaldur. Now they have plenty of apples, and they don't even have to steal them. Oh, I suppose I cannot be too grumpy about it. There's no denying that my apple trees are the finest in all the Stoorvales. Weird. Even the shrews think so. You did good work today, and I thank you for it, and I know the shrews do as well. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. I'll grab this one. I'm not sure it's better than the one I'm actually using. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. Defeat spiders. We have more quests over here. Gotta have more quests. We do. See if we can't sell some
Always
stuff.
more work that needs doing.
The hammer. No. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as what I've already got. Sad to say. Copper armband of... I only have one armband, so a second armband would not go wrong. If I could find it. These leggings are exactly the same as the ones I'm currently wearing. The chest's not as good. The big honking axe, not as good. Where was that other... I can't see it anywhere. There it is. There you go. Warhammer, pants. Dagger of the Juggler. It's purple. Who knows? Maybe I can sell it to somebody twinking their characters out. I remember when that used to be a thing. We've got a bunch more quests.
A fine day to ye.
Iago Rudd. Steel pins. He wants to steal pins from what? Break into their town and steal pins. Unsavory neighbors. Okay. That'll probably be a little later, as that appears to be on level or plus level quest. Oh, really? You are going to attack me? That was... Collected Kraban wings. Evidently, there's a...
Hello there.
Wow. These people want me to kill Oryx. That's quite an elevation from kill some Kraban. Krabine. Sorry. Krabine. That's the plural. That's the proper plural is Krabine.
It was this very shadow that
Corrupted,
led me here.
Corrupted
and it has
Cold's
kept
Foot,
me here.
Cold's Foot and Feldwort. Another quest over here, and hey, another Kraban.
Will there
Hide
ever be
Hobbit
an end
Prince.
to these troubles?
I think we need to remove this for now. Let me finish off these Krabine. Sorry. Krabine. I am Lens. Bird murderer. Well, that's all of them. Birds murdered. I'm a bird murderer. And I feel no shame.
You return, most excellent. Having you help me went so well that I've decided to let you help me once more.
Well, that's thoughtful. Find Aiden Ruvig's missing handkerchief. Oh, joy. So, completed quests in the Swanfleet. And opened up final. I got an enormous 5 LotRO points. I'll try not to spend it all in one place. Let's see, where are we off to next? We're here. That's the heavy hanky. That's where Helleth Tread. Oh, they're sending me all over. This is what I was talking about awful quest flow. Look at the different locations. Here, 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 here. These are quests designed to make you kill time, and that is all. Well, book 1. Why don't we see if we don't move on with book 1 first? That's there, and we have quests over there as well. So let's continue with the epic book. Oh, don't. Fuck. I would like to disagree wholeheartedly with that analysis, in that suddenly it seemed like my character teleported. I didn't actually sort of like ride off an edge and fall. I sort of like was riding, and teleported over to here and then fell. In short, that was crap. But arguably, might be a faster trip here rather than the other way, so. Uruk-hai. Raiders. Now I need warriors, archers, and captains, who are presumably in a different location. And it does seem like the Sturvale hobbits are a little more bloodthirsty than their Shire brethren. And that they've given me a mission to hunt down and kill 32 Uruks by 22. That's another wolf. Another Kraban. I have to search for a sign of the Uruks where the road enters Swanfleet from an Edwythe. Is what I'm doing. And that may also be where I need to find the Uruks I need to kill. Sorry, I don't kill them. Of course, I demoralize them. Why can I not move there? I simply demoralize them and send them to the res circle. Not res circle, because res would be for resurrection if they were dead. For the morale circle? I scared them. So I'm here. So the growing dangers of Charmokai or whatever. Yeah, so that's where the Uruks are. Dead Uruks lie on the road where it enters from Swanfleet. Or enters the Swanfleet. Yeah, the Swanfleet from an Edwythe. This Uruk was slain by a sword, much like the one he carried. Collected 3 Uruk swords. Well, there's 1, and there's 2, and there's 3. Bring the Uruk swords to Meneldir in the Mossword Town Square. That in a bit. But first, there's some orcs that need killing. Those actually... Shut up, piggy. So if we select, go that way. So I think they're probably up and around from that side. Another thing I do not like about this map is the number of obstructions that you have to constantly ride around. No gentle hills that you can ride over, pick your way through, anything like that. No. A lot of stuff to ride around, again. Obstruction by design. Not a fan. This is a white level quest, so theoretically the mobs are going to be at my level, and I'm sure they're far thicker than I will be comfortable with, and I'll probably have to back off. Yeah, like pulling 3 at once. Well, Well, if they're all light blue, I should be okay. God, I really, really wish. That they would give us transparent items between the camera and our characters so that we don't have to zoom in, because zooming in just sucks. Yeah, I have noticed and complained about that, although I'm not sure I've ever complained about it on stream, which would make it one of the few things I have not complained on stream. Is that some games, it feels like they have no trouble handling when I run into an object to path me around it, in essence. In essence, they give objects rounded corners or rounded edges so that you hit and roll off and then around. But most, unfortunately, do not do that, to be sure. What do I need to kill? Warriors, archers, and captains. Archers are next. Hi, guys. Oh, and the pins. Siege weapon pins. The hard ones to find will be and remove that and find it on my own. The hard one will be to find the captains, because they're undoubtedly in the middle, surrounded by all their jerk friends. Oh, hi. Alright, there's a couple of pins. There's a captain. I'll grab that captain right now. No, I won't. Uh-huh. He went walkies. Alright, this will be 4 pins, I think. Yeah, 4 pins. Alright, he's back. Alright, there's one captain dead. He's come over all dead, so we'll give him the day off. Alright, we don't need... There's no more pin on this siege weapon. Alright, that's 4 pins. 5 pins. 4, 5. Numbers are hard. Need one more pin. I need 4 more warriors and 1 more captain, and that'll be all the pins I need. Although I expect something's going to send me back in here, because of course it is. Here comes the captain. Captain, my captain. Come get some. Captains, we need 4 more warriors. 2 more. 3 more warriors. Warriors, come out and play, yay! Well, I think we're better off, rather than sticking our nose too far into this place. Backing off and getting cheesy respawns. Easy, cheesy respawns. Like these guys. Yep. Easy and cheesy. One more. Warrior. Ooh. And hey, look at that. Warrior. Alright, we got both of those taken care of. I will move to a relatively safe location. And not return to Clegor because I have another 12 minutes. Well, how about we cheese this too? Oh, that did not work the way I had hoped. I had landed on the wrong side of the tent. Didn't even... So much stuff. Alright, back to Lintrev. We've got a couple things to turn in. Ah, quit your complaining. So even if I were to go across, all I would run into is I'd have to run all the way down here again. That's the obstructive design that I'm a real, genuine not fan of. Maybe adding a type of terrain that you can't ride horses on might be a better answer. That you have to go by foot. I would be fine with that. I'm now entering the Stour Vales. Yes, horses can swim. No, I'm speaking more specifically about the the landscape, obstructive landscape, huge walls of rock that you have to go around, making it so that horses can't cross through certain areas that have particularly rough terrain, but allowing you to not have to ride around. Having to ride around terrain just feels really annoying and tedious. Where if you have to pick through it, it wouldn't feel as annoying and tedious, even if it was stuff you could pick through, but only on foot. So I'm speaking not so much as a solution to in this particular instance, but as a general thing for MMOs, fantasy type MMOs, where you get a horse and the entire game changes for you. Maybe not everything should change.
Hello, hello.
Iago Chud. Or Rudd, sorry, Rudd. Have you done it? Haha, I almost wish I could be there when they try to hurl the next rock and the entire contraption falls to pieces. Oh, you scamp. Sending a dwarf into an orc camp to sabotage their siege weaponry.
Always more
You
work
return?
that needs
How
doing.
did you fare? Count your deeds. Goodness me, that's impressive. Why, I think you may have just saved our village. You have my eternal thanks. Oh, eternal. Bring the Uruk source. Okay, right, to Mental Deer. We can re-add that now. And we will ride back to Moss Word. Fast travel. I hope. Mm-hmm. But they're pretty.
Good day.
More likely, hobbits are going to be offering me food, although maybe not because they want to keep it for themselves. Fast travel. 4 silver. Back to Mossward, where your adventure starts if you create a character in the new areas. You start here in lovely and scenic Mossward.
Greetings, traveler.
Wow, he's really enthused. Asks in Ered Luin. Ered Luin, you want to keep that. Keep that, keep that. Keep that at least for now. Keep that, keep that. Keep that for now. Keep. Well, I do like cheeses. So I wouldn't be able to, fault him for liking cheese. Keep. Sell. Keep, although that's probably going to end up being keep. Good God. Keep. Okay, good. Fine. Cleared out our inventory somewhat.
You bring interesting tidings.
It sounds to me as if the Uruks quarreled among themselves after they arrived in Swanfleet. But for what purpose? The warband may have been much larger when it traveled from Enedwythe, and divided into 2 or more raiding parties when it crossed the Swanfleet. Perhaps the decision to attack Mossward was made not by the wizard, but by the Uruks themselves. It's curious. As for the swords you collected, perhaps Skadi can melt them down, put them to better use in their former bearers. Scardy. Ain't no party like a Scardy party. Hi, Scardy. Bendblade? That doesn't seem like that's a very good name, really, for a blacksmith.
Yes?
The riding characteristic I don't need. Already got that, thanks.
More Uruk blades? I didn't ask for these.
Well, Meneldir's right, I suppose. I'll melt them down and turn them into arms for the defense of Mossward. No one will want to use them as they are now, but metal is metal, in my experience. Might, Vit, Finesse, Morale, Critical Defense. That seems pretty good. So, yeah. A wool cloak. Wool also insulates you, provides you with warmth, even when it's wet.
Could you do something about Tegwin?
And let's see.
Since this morning.
I need 24 more XP for my next level. Talk to Tegwin while Tegwin inside the Mossward blacksmith shop. Okay. Tegwin?
What can I do to help the village?
I'm ready
Can I
for
come
more
with you?
important adventuring tasks, Valda. What can I do? Reluctant to send the boy into danger. Not really. I'm all for it. You ask him to patrol the outer palisade of Mossward. Okay, I guess I can do that. Maybe I can accompany you later? Not really. You can't. Actually, no. I'd like to collect boar tusks along the Old South Road, Kraban talons across the Old South Road. Something else. Across the Old South Road as well. Damn it, Canucket, now I want cheese. The Old South Road. Just ain't what you used to be. Actually, that's probably where we want to go. Corwin's Cleansing is where this is the best place to start it from. Corwin's Cleansing. As far as I can tell, Corwin's Cleansing is probably, it sounds like a new age thing. A cleanse to get rid of the toxins in your body, which presumably means a whole bunch of X-lax or the like. What do we have that we can turn in? 25 ripped skins? No, they have no need for ripped skins. Okay. 30 broken daggers. And we also have broken sword sheaths. And we'll do 2 batches. That is lucky level 13. Another batch of daggers and sword sheaths. And then one more batch of daggers. And we've finished up our daily tasks. And we've got another level to travel to Bree at 13. Oh, Bree. Yeah, Bree at 13 is reasonable. But we also have another point to spend. Advantageous attack, shadows element triggers. Additional light damage when used on a telling mark. Again, shadows element. Penetrating cry. He said penetrating. We'll go with the bleeds. Clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity. So I need to collect corrupted colt's foot and feldwort. How close are we? We're not close at all. Oh, it's all around here. Okay, I was thinking that was. I was thinking I was in the wrong place. Okay, we just need to find it. It'll be all over the place around here. And Webber won't make it easy to find though. Looks like it should be easy. No. Still haven't found any. But I am in the right area. Right? Oh, black boar tusks and Kraban talons. Alright, that's a different quest. Right, that's a different quest. So we're looking for Kraban. Hi there. And boar tusks. Wait. Will this boar have a boar tusk for me? It does. Any old boar will do. Any boar in a storm. That's a wolf. Don't need a woof. Don't need no woof. When I was a kid, that's what I called them. I didn't have my L's when I was a child. My pediatrician, whose name was Dr. Long. I called him Dr. Wong. Because I did not have my L's. L's are useful. I have them now. La 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 la, as you can tell. Don't need wolves, need boars and Kraban. Boar. Still in the blue? I'm still definitely in the blue. I just need to find some more boars and Kraban. Lots and lots of wolves. Boar. Boar. A rusted dagger. I found a rusted dagger, it tells me. Okay. I've got a Kraban. 3 dead Kraban. And that's all of the dead Kraban I need. I need more boars. Fortunately. Stun me. I break out of the stun, and I slay you. Take that. 2 more boars. Ox, Kraban, wolf, boar. Again. One more boar. Where is he? There he is. rest of the boars I'll need. Although the wolf is probably going to make himself annoying too. 3 in a row have stunned me into oblivion. In this particular case, that was enough to let the wolf get up the gumption to attack. That didn't work out great. Potential whetstones along the Old South Road. Where? Oh, over there. Okay. Another player. It's Moogz's. Moogzs. Moogzs? It seems like it's got one letter too many. Either Moogs or Mooks. Either of those would work. But Moogzs seems a bit strained. Okay, anywhere here along the road, we should find them. Like right there, a potential whetstone. We're taking the paving stones and using them for whetstones. That seems like a sad statement on the downfall of the Kingdom of Cardalan. One more. There we are. Oh, it's 6. Unfortunately, we have 2 right here. 5. The wolf threatens me, and I just ride off. Threatens to attack, I'm not afraid. My courage is boundless when I'm mounted and the wolf is really low level. And I can just ride off. Boundless. Tusks, talons, and potential whetstones to Scardy. Again, there's still no Scardy like a Scardy bird.
Thank you for these items.
But I'll have you know this, I am quite cross with you. All I want is to be left in peace, free to do my work. But folk are constantly barging in here, interrupting me, and slowing down my work. Boy, his mother was just here. When she says he hasn't returned home. Last I heard you sent him to scout the edge of town. So you get to go looking for him. Send him back to his parents before you come home bothering me again, will you? Again, no XP for that. Thanks, Scardy. You wanted me to get rid of him, I got rid of him. Search the perimeter of Mossward. Some sign of the missing boy. Do I have to? Really? Would you miss him? Hardly yawn. Just an old man being old. Uruk boot prints, that's probably not a good sign. Uruk boot prints right in front of Errol here in the tower, okay? Let me just emphasize that. I found Uruk boot prints right here in front of Errol, the watch person in a watchtower who's supposed to be looking for Uruks. Would not be the best time, for would not be the first time the boy has gone looking for trouble, but with orcs and goblins about, he might have gotten in over his head this time. Do you think so?
You say the boy might have found Uruk tracks leading north?
Visit Fan Garen on the eastern edge of the Whitewater and learn if there was any sign of Teglin. Where am I going now? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Try that again. Setter's quest guide focus. Thank you. That direction. Fangaran. Oh, God. This is what I mean about the amount of writing they give us to do in this quote-unquote expansion. I don't think I've gotten much in the way of the free LotRO points that a free-to-play player would get, which would mean a free-to-play player starting in this area, which is one of the options, I believe. Maybe not. You have to purchase this area to start a character. But never mind for that complaint. I was going to note that a free-to-play player wouldn't have a horse. So running this distance would be ludicrous. But I don't think a free-to-play player, yet at least, would have access to starting. I think you've got to buy the expansion. The expansion. All right. Entering Eastern Old South Road. Eastern South Road. Pardon the yawn again. Somebody linked into trade chat the pristine, robust trousers of Karn Doom. Pristine, robust trousers, huh? Those stats are ludicrous. How do you arrive at 54,692 finesse? How do you get those digits specifically? I have questions. I mean, WoW has done a stat squish at least twice, maybe 3 times now. Also not a fan of their habit in this expansion of hiding large stones in the middle of large bushes, so you ride it. Get stuck. Again, it's a fun thing. Technically, it's a not fun. Langaran. Meneldir has come to Langaran ahead of you.
You seem to be a person of great ability.
I am!
You seem to
Talk
be
to
a person
Alana
of
at Bloodhollow
good
to the
ability.
east. Meneldir?
I heard Tegwin has gone missing.
With Uruks in Swanfleet, I felt it wisest to begin the search as soon as possible. That said, if he's truly made for the Wade water, I think Uruks may be the least of his problems. The footing here is unsteady, and like any marshland, and the depth of the pools may be deceptive. There are creatures in the Wade water that would love nothing more than to make supper of anyone who strays too near to their domain. Dangerous things. And we should hunt them as we seek the boy, defeat the Avonk. I'm kind of avuncular. Is that similar to an Avonk? I'm really not avuncular. Let's get rid of that one for now. We've got another quest to accept. Lindag. Oh, finally get to choose a craft. Let's see. They're changing crafting, I know that. They're gonna, I think, allow you to have any 3 crafts coming up. Jeweler, prospector, and cook. Sure. What else has jeweler? Is there one more with jeweler? Maybe not. Tinker.
I have not seen your kind before.
I'm a tinker. Introduction to
It is
crafting.
not our custom to trust
Talk to
you, Goliath,
the undead.
but perhaps you may be of help to me.
Just did.
I have not seen your kind before.
Complete 3 of the following quests. Right. Introduction to
Even the
prospecting.
Ochlut have need of help on occasion.
Options. Unlock. Move to there. Turn on the track. What's that? Speak with the chief supplier in the crafting area. Okay, who's the chief supplier in the crafting area? Is that Undig again? Oh, right behind me. I didn't turn around far enough.
Greetings.
Open the crate, given to me by the supplier. I have 2 chunks of copper, and I now need to make a copper ingot. Copper, burning bright. No, that's food. That's cooking. Where's the sodding thing? Am I missing it? I must be missing it. I must be blind as a bat. And once again, that's no freaking use. That's the oven. Novice cook, novice roomkeeper, novice scholar. Chief supplier. Well, where the hell are the other cooking things? We can't fucking see them because of the archaic mapping system this game uses. It is so frustrating. Nope, not there. Do I idea what that is. There doesn't appear to be a metalworking location here that I can see. Up there, maybe? Of course, you can't actually see it until you get close enough, because it only appears on the mini-map, because this map is fucking useless. Hey, fat body. Prospector, apprentice, smelting, 1 copper ingot. I have made a copper ingot. Wrong button. Right button. Try that again. This to there. Introduction to prospecting. I have finished. Introduction to jewel crafting.
Even the Uchluth have need of help on occasion.
Speak with the novice. Jeweler. Near the workbench. That's the scholar. Not near that workbench, clearly. How about the other workbench? Assuming there's one up there. Probably with a jeweler. Novice tailor, weaponsmith, metalsmith, provisioner, jeweler. The layout for this is just appalling.
I hope these dark days will soon be behind us.
Yes, I hope the same thing. Go us. Make a copper ring. I don't have that recipe. Oh, jewelry. There we are. Copper ring. It's copper ring. Craft a copper ring. Yes, copper ring. Yes. And he's going to be satisfied.
Won't you lend me your aid?
Evidently, I will lend you my aid. Crafted by Devaldor. Fate, Vit, and Physical Mit. That rhyme, by the way. I do it all the time. And cooking.
It is not our custom to trust the
Speak with the
warrior,
novice cook.
but perhaps
Hello,
you may
novice
help
cook.
to me?
Cool hook.
Yes?
I will open the crate that you have given me. I have all the ingredients to make a hard biscuit. If you've got any gravy to go with that, I think I might be interested. Where's the hard biscuit? A hard biscuit requires a cup of spring barley flour. I'll have to make that first. And then make a hard biscuit. And he is satisfied as well.
May the spirits
Or
be
two.
with you.
Practice makes perfect.
As
Speak
long
with
as
the mistress
sun
of
shines,
apprentices in the
you are
crafting
welcome
area.
here.
That's her.
The Ukwairad requires us to give welcome to the Duvodiad.
Oh God, I haven't heard those Devodiad saying things in so long. I haven't missed them at all, frankly. I have a universal toolkit already equipped because I'm ahead of the game. Sort of. Got a couple of quests. Is this a turn in? Questy bit? It's a captain trainer. Captain, my captain.
I have not seen your kind before.
She has not seen my kind before. Never seen a dwarf, huh? Guess that's possible.
I have not seen your kind before.
Yeah, I heard that the last time we talked. Madoc, the best fisher in
We
Swanfleet.
are all devoted.
Stand near the hobby. Oh, hell no. Fishing? Hell no. The worst implementation of fishing in any game.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Ah, a patron of distinction. Speak to Wenda Cranes something. And she gives
How
me
can
the
I be of
benefits
service?
for being a subscriber. Ah, good. Okay. And this is a subscriber's jug. Accelerates crafting time. Prevents item wear from combat, crafting, and defeat. Duration is 14 days. So I'm hearing, what is that? Aiding Langaran. Complete. I have to complete learning how to fish. Fuck. I've died and gone to hell. The best fisher in Swanfleet, and the little kid next to him is the actual best fisher in Swanfleet.
I hope
Stand near the
these
Hobby Master and
dark
Langaran
days
and
will
catch a
soon
fish.
be behind us.
Where's the Hobby Master?
We are all devoted in these lands.
Where is the Hobby Master? There's the Hobby Master.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Did I just learn fishing? Passives. Complete learning to fish. Stand near the Hobby Master and catch a fish. The basics of fishing. Yeah, I know. Sad to say, I know. Please, please, LotRO devs, give us a lock icon on the hotbar. I'm not asking for that much. I'm really, honestly, not asking for that much. Okay. My memory was, I haven't done this for a while, I haven't fished for a while, was that all I had to do was put it on the hotbar and click on it and I would cast, but that does not seem to be the case. We'll check the instructions. In a character journal, click on the hobby button on the bottom of the character panel. Hobby button. Ah, that's right. This is what's got to get dragged. But of course it won't let me for the same thing I just complained about a moment ago. It's a trial. It is a trial. strike. A hit. That's it. That's the entirety of fishing. Except the thousands of times you have to do it.
I hope these dark days will soon be behind
So
us.
much XP. Not really. Alright, got that taken care of. Talk to complete dealing with the Blood Hollow. Which one is that? Help a few key people. Help Luna, Medog, and Undeg. Well, I guess there's one I haven't helped. Talk to Luna, Blood Hollow to the east. Alright, we're off. Hey Vorp, how you doing? Hope you've been doing okay. Looks like you have been playing a large amount of Conan Exiles. As best I can determine. How far are we having to go? Fuck. Yeah, I should have known. If there's one thing that seems to be constant about this, quote, expansion, unquote, it is large amounts of travel to make it seem like more of an expansion, I assume. Hey, my first actually mined node of copper. Woot! Ish. A Dragluth Scout Warrior. Got a lot of hit points. There's enough hit points that I will choose to let him survive another day. Because, ooh, copper. Clippity clippity clippity. Looks like it's all the way back. Doesn't look like it's taking me back up to the orc encampment again. But near it. Alright, here we go.
Nice of you to finally
Scout
arrive.
Warrior
What took you
Instructor.
so long?
What took me so long? I had to work up a good solid case of kiss my ass.
Have you had to look after 3 teenagers in the wilderness for a week straight? Oh, that'll exhaust anyone.
No. I think people would frown on it if I was out in the wilderness with 3 teenagers for a week. I have 3 cadets, Margit, Darren, and Murig. They're great pupils with lots of potential. While I'm their teacher, they're old enough to take on responsibilities, blah, 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 blah. I have to complete Melee and Blood Hollow, Morbid Botany, and Securing Water. Blood Hollow. Remove this one. Remove this one.
Devoted.
Collect
Hello.
Amethyst
My name
Nightshade.
is Darren, and I have a slightly morbid request to make of
A slightly morbid request. All right. Where the hell am I? Morbid Botany is to the north and east of me. Oh, more copper. There's Margit, who's got the second of the 3 quests I need to do in this area.
Take down a few wargs.
Defeat
and
wargs
at least one of the
and a
really
warg
big
pack
ones.
leader.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Try not to get yourself killed. Thanks. Well, I don't want to go in until I found the 3rd one. Where's the 3rd jerk? Because I think all 3 need to be done in that same area. So I would like all 3 of the quests. But of course, they're not all in one area because, hey, you're the player. Go screw yourself. Seriously. Well, that's 2 of them. Where's the 3rd? Murig. The 3rd one. Well, one of them's not found near. One of them's found right next to you, not anywhere near the goddamn Warg cave patch area. But they say the 3rd one's over here somewhere, so who the hell knows? I don't see a ring anywhere, which would be, you know, helpful. God. Amethyst Nightshade. There's a warg leader dead. Pack leader. Oh, good. Another pack leader. Is that one going to count as a warg? Probably not. That first one didn't. Alright. Give me wargs. Give me wargs. Lots of wargs. One thing I can guarantee is I'll finish this frickin' quest up, and then, and only then will I be able to find the guy who wants to send me back in to do more stuff. Really, the quest flow in this is absolutely awful. One shot at him. Thank you very much. Come get some. Come on, Bunky. I found the other ring? No. Yes. Theoretically, yes. Amethyst Nightshade. Or is this the guy I'd already talked to? Yeah, okay, I must have finished his quest off.
Maybe it'd be fun to fight alongside you sometime.
Yeah,
Or
maybe you
against
can go.
In a friendly
Never
way,
mind.
of course.
I need more of the Nightshade. Oh, presumably up there, yeah. More wargs to kill. And a corpse. I'm gonna guess the odds are good that the corpse is the missing person. Or it may just be a loot thing. Yeah, appears to just be a loot thing. Back, and then maybe we can find out what we couldn't find before. The last NPC, because, well, the devs can't be bothered to actually show
Though born
us.
not dead, perhaps these flowers could do much for the living.
By the water. That is nowhere near the fucking Warg Pack cave. If that's what I'm actually headed towards, and it is. Unbelievable. And yet believable. Entirely believable. Copper deposit. Yeah, I could have ridden around forever and not found that.
My task is to find
Gather
a
samples of
reliable
river
source
water.
of water for our scouting party.
Yeah, that's a real big ask. Be interesting to see them run their chemical analysis on the river water. I'm sure that'll be fascinating. It's out of the area, so of course. I suppose they'll let me sample it again. Nice heroic music as I'm gathering water samples.
Won't you lend me your aid?
Test the water sample from a moderate distance. Oh, I have to test them high by adding them to a bucket. The paste disperses into the water, in rendering it a shade of brown. It is best not described in further detail. Paste disperses slightly, making the water a little cloudy. Concoction sinks to the bottom of the water without dispersing at all.
Perhaps when Margaret's
Clearly, the
bloody
soil
work
of
is
Blood Hollow
complete,
has some effect on the
waters
water.
around
For
Blood
now,
Hollow will become
I will be
more
sure to collect
palatable.
water from further downriver to make sure it's fit for myself and my comrades. Perhaps when Margaret's bloody work is complete, the waters around Blood Hollow become more palatable. Now we return. So, chemical analysis of water, evidently mastered.
I grow concerned.
I take it you
that
finished the
her
task that Luna
unexplained
set before you.
absence-
Speaking of our dear instructor, have you seen her at all as you've been aiding us? She should have long since returned to us by now. She may be an unconventional teacher, but she's an excellent scout warrior. I grow concerned about her unexplained absence.
I hope
Talked to
I'm
Darren
worrying
atop a
over
hill,
nothing, but my
northwest of
instincts tell
Blood
me
Hollow.
something is wrong.
West of Blood Hollow. Rescuing Iluna. Oh, great. Once again, the NPCs who I'm helping out turn out to be the actual enemy all along. More power. And Brimstone. Pardon the yawn. Rescuing Iluna. Theoretically. How far are we riding this time? That is a follow. Thunder Jim. Now that's a name I can actually pronounce without a question. Thank you. You get the spiel. I only have one. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and sometimes complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Welcome. Just trying out the new content, or most recent content, and Lord of the Rings Online. And let's see what he's got for me. We noticed some concerning tracks on our way here. Margit and Murrig are following up on them down below. I'm staying up here to keep a lookout. I have a bad feeling about this adventure. We'd best keep our wits about us. Keeping my wits about me, not a strength. Ooh, rich copper. Rich copper. There we go. This is rich copper, so this other node right over here must be poor copper. Wow, that's quite steep. I'm not sure we can get to that one. But I'm not going to let it defeat me. Okay, I'm going to let it defeat me. I lied. I fibbed. Margaret's got another quest for me. Rescuing Iluna, formidable foe. Defeat a Dragluth scout warrior. I saw one of those earlier. And defeat Dragluth warriors 8.
They'll find Murray unless you give them someone else to worry about.
The scout warrior is the big boy. So we're going to give him a proper hello. Nice dwarvish hello. Chain killing time. More do I got to kill? 2. And shouldn't have made jokes about short people. Oh, please.
Be off with you.
Be off with me. I'm rescuing your mentor. Be off with you.
What?
What?
Darren went ahead to draw the
Lure and
bulk of them
defeat
away.
a
We
Dragluth
need you to
warrior.
split their forces even further.
Pulls a horn from one of her bags and pushes it into your hands. Find a spot away and then blow your horn. Yeah, I got that for you too. Blow your own horn. I don't have enough room to do that. Of course I don't. Sometimes. All right. Don't need the Tinker's Guide anymore. Don't need the basics of fishing anymore. How about if I eat something? You know, food. I hear good things about food. Where are we off to next? Lure and kill. Lure and murder. Okay, sure. I will lure some of them and then murder them. And how far am I going? Not very, okay. More copper. A good place to blow the summoning horn. Hey, you know what, guys? This is a pretty good place to blow a summoning horn. Defeated the first of the Dragluth. On to the next. Is there another one coming? Evidently, yes. I must go to the next place. Fight the next one. Little dwarf blue, go blow your horn. Technically, it's not my horn. It's another guy's horn. Yeah. A little bit further. Ah. Hey. I bet if I got off here and blew my horn, it would summon another Dragluth. Curse you! The Dragluth warriors have been drawn away from Iluna's path. I must warn the others. They're over there. Talk to Iluna. More copper. She's all the way at... of course she is. I ride like the wind. Possibly pass like the wind. Break like the wind? Something about the wind.
Greetings.
That is level 14. Dun dun dun.
May their spirits be with
Aid
you.
Coolhook, Maydog, and Talo Gwynedd, and Margit. People to help. Fine. What am I supposed to do with Metal Deer again? Defeat Avank in the Wade Water. Let's go with that one. A little more progress on that seems like a wise course. I need to kill 6 Avank. Urukai Scout. Rich copper. Squirrel! Sicklefly. And Sicklefly. Nope, nope, not looking for river toads. Or moss lurkers. I'm looking for a Vonk. No, moss shell turtles, no. Oryx, no. Moss lurkers, no. Turtles. River toads. More Orc scouts? Come on, man. There's our first river of Vonk. I'll get his full attention. Gotta say, make a pretty cool mount. Sicklefly. We've gotten our first Vonk. We're pretty much in the middle of the area where we can find them, and I need to find one. The tried and true method of riding around and hitting tab. Got, you know, copper and copper. I might as well pick up the copper. No shortage of Neeker Breakers. Oh, we've got another river of Vonk. Less numerous than I was expecting. It's two. Another river Vonk. Three river of Vonks. Two to go. I have this whole arithmetic thing down pat. I have my counting numbers. It's taken me years of practice. But I have them mastered at last. We're very nearly. Another river of Vonk. Right tell. It is. That's an Urukai Scout. Not easily confused with a big scaly lizardy thing. Back to town. No? Which one is that? Talk to Mental Deer in the middle of the Wade Water. Okay. You're not going there. I somehow have managed to intuit through my deep ties with the earth as a dwarf that he went that way. Totally not bullshitting. Maybe bullshitting a little, and that copper deposit had no copper in it. I got XP from it, as if it did, but it had no copper in it. Which strikes me as a wee bit strange. The River of Vonk. Angry River of Ankh. Hopefully it'll scarper. Did it poison me? It poisoned me. Or something like poison. It is embedded slimy tooth. Oh, well, that figures. All right, Mental Deer, what do you got? Well,
No sign of Tegwin.
I will listen for Tegwin.
Nothing either.
He can't keep his mouth shut, so this may work. / listen. Hear the sounds of life, but nothing
Let us
out of
continue
the
our
ordinary.
search.
Further to the west. Copper. Sickle flies. Oh, copper. I can't say no. I'm hooked on copper. How further do we have to go? Doesn't look like far. Should be right around here. See it. I'll grab this copper and then double back. So much copper. Abandoned wooden sword. Somehow, I doubt the devs have got the balls to actually kill off a child NPC, so I'm going to
This does seem to be Tegwin's sword.
Yeah. I hear faintly somebody calling for you from to the northwest. That's not calling faintly. Northwest, he's screaming. Maybe I can hear it faintly. Well, this Uruk scout is blocking access to my copper. He had to go. It's a moral imperative? Something like that. And off stream at some point I'm going to have to spend 20 or 30 minutes going through my inventory. Should be back here a little bit. I found Tegwin in the Wadewater.
I'm here.
Your adventuring lessons were not complete. You didn't mention how cold and damp it would be, or how often things would be trying to kill me. I stayed away from the Avank because I'm no fool, but even the turtles here tried to snap at me. Still, it was quite an adventure from my very first. If you're planning to scold me, you can forget about it because I learned something important. I know where the Uruks are going. Uruk Sylvania? Is it really all these options and they don't give us a two-handed axe? Can't captains use halberds? In that, you know, I'm a captain? I thought captains were the only ones who could use halberds. Am I confused? Well, I mean, probably. Passives. Daggers, one-hand axes, one-hand clubs, one-hand hammers, one-hand maces, one-hand swords, spear, 2-hand axes, 2-hand clubs, 2-hand hammers, and 2-hand swords. Well, who the hell can use a halberd then? I'll also note that there is no 2-handed axe being offered here. There's a sturdy staff, which I can use. The only 2-hander here, because I'm a dwarf. We have 2 hands so that we can hold one super big weapon. So I guess we'll go with the 2-handed, sturdy 2-handed sword. I don't have enough room. Of course I don't. You know, that's worth 1 copper piece. I don't think I need it anymore.
You would have been very proud of me.
Talk to Meneldeer
Certain
in
of
the
it.
northwestern Wadewater. Well, he's going to give me something too, so I'm going to have to throw something else away. Hi, Meneldeer.
The old elf city. That must be Karas Galebrin.
It is located on a hill to the east, and last I heard, one of my former kinsmen set up camp not far from there. His name is Dwendil, and if Tegwin speaks true, he should be warned the Uruks possess some design upon the city. I will bring the boy back to Mossward and join you in Dwendil's camp, where, when Tegwin is safely returned to his parents, scout the elf city with Dwendil's help. But do not go too close without me. We do not yet know what the Uruks seek. I believed they were simply raiders, but if they do Saruman's bidding in this land, there must be something else. One more thing. It may not matter. Not really. I'm sure it does. But I should tell you this before you speak with Dwendil. When I departed the lands of my kin and came south, I did not part on good terms with my people. If Dwendil seems standoffish to you, it may be because of that. Do not let it trouble you or interfere with the good we seek to do in this land. May fortune go with you, my friend. Good things are good. I like good things. I'd probably better not try to accept all of those into my inventory just yet. But what I can do is port myself back to town, Lagur, sell the crap in my inventory, but I will do that off stream. You don't need to watch me spend 20 minutes hemming and hawing. So I will call it right here, an end to the stream. I should be back tomorrow, my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Started a little early tonight. Probably be playing more Lord of the Rings Online. That's Friday night. Saturday night is April Fool's. I will be playing something, haven't decided what, and enjoying some cold, refreshing adult leisure beverages. I'm going to have a drink or 12. A drink or two. So that's my plans for the next couple of nights. Sunday I'll probably be taking off because lots of drinks Saturday night. So I hope you had some fun tonight. Hey, I did not have a server interruption tonight. That's an improvement. They fixed their servers finally. So I'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Hopefully you had a good time as well. I hope the rest of your Thursday evening goes great and that you can coast right on through your Friday into the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care. Ciao for now. You didn't get a rage. Are you sure? I don't know if I raged. I complained a good deal, and I was with some bitterness, so it wasn't really a rage. If I'd lost the server again, that'd have been solid rage. I'm sure I'll manage tomorrow. I'll work on it. Yeah. Okay. I'll find a reason. I'll plan a reason if I have to. You'll get it tomorrow. So, anyway, I will be back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.